Welcome back to Mass Effect 3 with Morwen Shepard. We just did Sanctuary and ran into Miranda, who had an encounter with Kai Lang and planted a tracer on him to allow us to trace him back to Cerberus headquarters. So now we know where Cerberus headquarters is located, so we can deal with Cerberus, get them out of the war. But I think we're going to go back to the Citadel and refit the Normandy before the final battle. And Shepard will give her crew one last shore leave and get their head in the game so that they are ready for this big fight. But right now, in this episode, we are going to talk to the crew. I am going to talk to Anderson. I'm probably going to get the post-Thessia dialogue, even though it's now after Sanctuary. But we'll see how that goes.
Shepard, I heard about Thessia.
We were so close, Anderson. So damn close to ending this war.
You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you?
I knew going in what the Reapers were capable of, but I also knew what I was capable of. And losing the Asari homeworld wasn't in the playbook.
Which is why you took the war to Cerberus.
We still don't have the catalyst.
Shepard, you know how many times I got my ass handed to me over the years? Surviving the first contact war back in the day was a goddamn miracle. They said I was a hero. I just felt lucky to get out alive. So maybe Kai Lang did beat you. What of it?
It could cost us the war.
These guys in the Resistance, they know it's a losing proposition. They know the chances of seeing tomorrow are slim to none. But we all signed up anyway. Hell, I'm sitting in London right now staring at rubble. I was born here. And it's looking like I might die here too. So I say point us at the Reapers and we'll take our chances.
If you were born in London, why do you have an American accent?
I'm not willing to bank this whole war on a hope and a prayer.
Well, truth is, we could use a bit of both right now. Not a lot of time left, Shepard. Find that catalyst.
I will.
Anderson out.
Interesting. There were some dialogue differences there, but they were very minor, and he still kept going on about Thessia. Oh well. What have we got? Oh, I went out and did some planet scanning. That's right. More planet scanning, I assume. I guess. Whoops. That's still what's down here. What else is down here? Oh, this is new. We got a new fleet. How much is the Normandy worth right at the moment? I think it should be around 115 or 150. 150. And that should go up by 35 points after we throw it a party. So having everybody's head in the game is like going to make the Normandy worth more than 2 entire fleets. And I guess this is more planet scanning, I'm guessing. Yep. Planet scanning. And we should get Miranda in here, right? There she is. She's only worth 25. Seriously? Miranda's worth 50. She's worth twice as much as Jacob. Easy. Easy.
What kind of soldier looks at a camp that turns people into husks and goes, yeah, I want to help with that?
The same guy that let Cerberus stick Reaper tech into his skull. Those bastards aren't human anymore.
Nope. We have yet to fight anything that wasn't a zombie or a mech.
Joker, you asked for news about the human colony, Tiptree.
Hey, Liara, you don't need to worry about that right now.
Now's as good a time as any. I'm getting reports of refugee ships from Tiptree landing on Solarian colonies. I don't have names. I'm sorry. It was mostly children.
Well, Gunny, Hillary, my sister, Gunny's the nickname. She's had it since, she's only 15, so if it's children, then maybe I only lost my dad. Kind of an asshole thing to hope for.
Jeff, right now, take any kind of hope you can get.
Thanks. You too. Nice work shutting that place down. Is Miranda okay?
She will be.
Even for Cerberus, that place was crazy. They've always been about the ends justifying the means. But how do you do that to innocent people and tell yourself you're helping humanity?
I don't know how the elusive man can stand looking at himself in the mirror.
Honestly, I've been wondering about that for a while with those freaky eyes.
Whatever he's thinking, he won't be thinking it for much longer.
You're damn right, Commander.
Hello, Shepard. If you have time, I discovered another example of human behavior I do not quite understand.
Have fun.
What is it now?
News from Earth. The Resistance snuck video cameras inside a Reaper containment camp. I find the images difficult to process.
I bet it's pretty gruesome in there.
I am not easily repulsed, but I expected the prisoners to adhere to a comprehensible hierarchy of needs. Stripped of societal norms and threatened with death, it is logical that their only priority be survival. They should have turned on each other and been uncompromisingly selfish. But not all were.
Some prisoners were, what, nice to each other?
The Reapers delayed the executions of prisoners who informed them about other prisoners' escape attempts. The more attempts reported, the longer a prisoner would live. But few of the prisoners would report. Some fed misinformation to the Reapers, at the cost of their own lives, to help prisoners who were not even relatives or friends.
Not everyone resists with fire bombs and guns. Especially if they don't have them.
But this was not a statistically insignificant number. 90% refused to report their fellow prisoners. Indoctrination should have reduced the number of rebels to nearly zero.
Maybe word got out how indoctrination worked, and they made a decision.
I see. Shepard, I am going to modify my self-preservation code now.
Why?
If the Normandy were captured, my fate would be similar to the indoctrinated. My code would be rewritten. I would become loyal to the Reapers. I would rather become non-functional than help them.
Sounds like you just made your first choice to be free.
It will not be my last. The Reapers must be defeated. Not because they threaten death, but because the threat of death makes us die inside. It is the right of sapiens to live freely and securely. That is worth non-functionality.
Welcome to the crew, Edie.
How's it going? Did I miss anything good?
I will explain later, Jeff. But it was something good.
Never heard that dialogue route before. I think there's a dialogue route you only maybe perhaps get that if Joker and Edie haven't hooked up with each other. I don't know, but I'm glad I got to hear it. She made a decent speech about this Shepard's beliefs. So this really rang true with this particular Shepard about each sapient having a right of choice and the Reapers wanting to take that right of choice away. I think that really rang true.
It seems Tali's taking what happened on Horizon hard. She's in the lounge if you want to check on her.
I will.
The Alliance has issued warnings about Sanctuary. Cerberus bastards. Horizon was my home. Just tell me you're going to take Cerberus down.
Cerberus is already dead. They just don't know it yet. And when their base is nothing but a smoking crater, remember that you're the one who helped us find them.
Thanks.
Space stations don't make craters unless they fall on a planet or a moon or something. What do we got? What's going on here? Oh, this is about Cal Rigger. And Miranda wants to meet with us. So we'll do that. We will meet with Miri. But first we're going to run around the Normandy. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should go down and check with yeah, I'm going to go down to engineering first and check with Javik first. Because apparently Tali's dialogue with Javik comes out differently if you go check with him first as opposed to second. So let's go down to engineering first before checking in with Tali. Oh, maybe he's got nothing to say. Oh, and there's the SR-1. Wonder why he's got a picture of the SR-1.
Looks familiar.
I've been studying this ship, its crew. There was a Normandy before this one. You died in an attack.
Something like that.
But then you were resurrected to fight the Reapers.
Maybe you and I have a thing or two in common.
But you have something else. The reasons you fight are still alive. The friendships of the people around you. And more. You and the Asari are joined?
You could say that.
I'm not. Your pheromones are. Is this why you wish to continue living? For their affection?
Without that affection, all I have in my life is death. And that's not enough.
Yes.
What about you? I respect your reasons for being here, but I get the feeling there's something more, Javik. What's in here?
It is called the Echo Shard. Passed from soldier to soldier. Prothean to Prothean. Each adds their memories to it.
Like a beacon. How far back does it go?
To a time before the Reapers. It is all that is left of my people.
And you don't want to remember that?
Imagine if everyone you knew was dead. You could not remember their faces, or the color of the sky above your home. The memories were gone, but so was the pain. Would you want to remember that, Commander? Even if it meant watching everyone die again?
Normally I go that way, but I think this shepherd would go this way because she wants to remember her parents. Even though she knows they died and it's still painful, she still thinks back to her parents and losing them on Mindwar. So I think this shepherd would say yes.
If I had something like this, seeing Earth again, whole with everyone still alive, that would be worth the pain.
Why Earth? Not Mindwar.
Before the Reapers, the stars belonged to us. Civilization flourished. There was the Quasar fortress of the Tarandi Vale, the ice canals of Judar IV, the palisades of the Verome Angelic. It was magnificent. But then...
What is it?
The Reapers came. Planet by planet, we were extinguished. We fought back.
You okay?
I once commanded a ship like this one. A loyal crew with many friends. Was captured. Only I escaped.
What happened to them?
Indoctrinated. The Reapers sent them against me. Year after year, battle after battle, I was hunted by my own people. Every encounter, a reminder of my failure as a soldier.
Sorry. I had no idea.
Until the Battle of the Cronian Nebula. I had only my knife left. I cornered my men and slit their throats one by one. I watched them bleed to death, to be certain.
That must have been...
It was the day I understood. War is atrocity committed in the name of survival. It is a lesson I wish I had never learned. The crew seems shocked by the experiments at Sanctuary. They shouldn't be.
Why is that?
Our war lasted for centuries. It provided more time for worse atrocities to be committed. There was a species, the Densorian. They became convinced the Reapers could be placated by sacrificing their own young. The entire planet joined in this ritual. I would spare you the details, but it did not work. They simply made the Reaper's job easier. It was as your elusive man is now. His ambitions are nothing short of madness. Sharpen your knife, Commander. His is a voice that must be silenced, and a throat that must be slit. Subjugating the Reapers will not bring victory. Only their extinction will.
He's totally against control, yet in my last playthrough he came out of his ship as the third squad mate, even though I'd picked control.
Seeing all these primitives flying spaceships is unexpected and very dangerous.
Oh, Javik, you're such a troll. Nothing going on down here, right? Nah.
Breaking now, Alliance Marines uncover the worst Cerberus war crimes to date. Sanctuary, advertised as a safe haven on the planet Horizon, exposed as a secret Cerberus lab. Brainwashing, lethal experiments, and Reaper connections, the exclusive details next in the battle space. Commander.
Let's go down to the shuttle bay, and then we'll go up and talk to Tali. I wonder what happens if I go talk to Tali and then go back down to Javik's place. I don't think Steve's got anything to say, but we'll find out.
A lot of carbon scoring here. I'll get it cleaned up.
Out of the way, dog. You.
Good dog.
I can't believe the elusive man really found a way to control the Reapers. I mean, he's still fucking crazy, but damn. Imagine if he was on our side. But I guess that's exactly what the Reapers want. Get us all fighting each other. Divide and conquer.
Exactly.
Just one more reason to hate them.
Yeah, and the authors expected us to figure out that the Reapers were actually the good guys in the last 10 minutes of the game after all of the atrocities they've committed. Jesus Christ. It's incredibly bad writing for the endings there. Unless they wanted us to figure out we were actually supposed to pick destroy, even though they make it so that synthesis is supposed to be looking like the best option. I could see where people bought into the indoctrination theory. I don't, but let's see. Let's check out Caden here. Where are you, Caden? Oh, there you are.
Can you feel it, Shepard? Feel the quickening? Elusive man better say his prayers tonight, because we are coming for him. Murderous asshole. Oh, yeah. Tide is turning. I feel it.
You and Jacob should get together, man. You feel it, Shepard? I feel it.
Sanctuary. Elusive man's obviously crazy, but bring him on. Cases like this, I don't mind killing crazy.
I haven't noticed you minding killing very much at all, Caden.
Ready for the next mission. Whatever you got.
Okay, how about a party?
Shepard! Want a drink? I'm toasting Miranda, I think.
How are you getting drunk?
Very carefully. Taurian brandy, triple filtered, then introduced into the suit through an emergency induction port.
That's a straw, Tali.
Emergency induction port. It's actually getting a little harder to get it into the slot. I think that means it's working. She was so rude. What did Jack call her? Cerberus cheerleader? With her perfect genes and that attitude and still, she got it done. She stopped her father.
I didn't realize this would be so hard on you.
I didn't like her. Keela, she was such a bitch. But I respected her. Sometimes that's better than liking. She did whatever it took to stop her father. She never gave in to him, never changed herself to please him.
Ah.
Don't me. You sound like a vorcha.
Seeing a bit of yourself in Miranda fighting her father?
I spent my life trying to live up to him. Then making up for his mistakes, doing what he'd have wanted.
It's never that easy.
When do we get to stop reacting to our parents and start living for ourselves?
Well, you gotta at least finish Mass Effect 2, because that's all you do in Mass Effect 2.
The answer to that one's at the bottom of that glass.
I might need help with the induction straw. Port. You know.
Here's to Miranda.
Nice job, you genetically perfect Cerberus cheerleader Boschtet. Kila Solai.
Now, what they did with Tali's dialogue, I really like, where they kept the red circle on her as long as she had new dialogue options available, and then took it away as soon as her dialogue was done. I think that's the way they should have gone with every single dialogue that's a non-dialogue wheel type dialogue.
Greetings, Commander.
Greetings, Glyph.
How's Miranda?
She'll make a recovery.
I'm not surprised. Miranda always struck me as a driven woman. I'm glad she made it.
So the elusive man really believes he can control Reapers. Husks are one thing, but a whole fleet? The man is insane. A lot of Turians went to Sanctuary. When I meet the elusive man, I'm going to carve their names into his skull. Maybe later.
I don't think Dr. Michelle will have anything to say, but let's check. What was that? Why are we loading? What are we loading?
Hello, Commander.
Nah, I didn't think so. Let's go back down to engineering. I just want to see if Javik has that dialogue with Tali. Find out. No dialogue. Okay. Just curious. So by going down to engineering first, we missed out on Tali calling up Javik. That's okay. All right, well, now that we went out from the Citadel, we went out to Thessia, and then I did a bunch of planet scanning off camera, and then we came out here to Sanctuary. So the Normandy's been on the go for a little while now, not terribly long, but we've been on the go for a little while. I think it would make sense at this point to take her back to the Citadel, get some last final preparations, you know, some space tire rotation and stuff, you know, check the oil, and give the crew one last break to get their head into the game before heading out to kill off Cerberus. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to end this episode here. In the next episode, we'll be back on the Citadel. I have a meetup with Miranda, and then we're going to have a party for the crew. But until then, have a nice day.